Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. Sorry, I feel like I have like very Leo hair today. Oh, is she's just doing what she wants to do. Anyway, hey guys, it's good to see you. I know it's been a bit. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. There's gonna be a little bit of a different video today. It is a channel message, just to let you guys know before we get into it. Um, I can't tell you how many times I have tried recording this message. So we just gonna go. We're just gonna get into it, okay? So whoever this is for, okay, they already stopped me. There's different groups of people who are going to resonate with this message. You're all in different spaces of this message. I think you know what I mean when I say that, okay? So that being said, this is for a group of people who have relinquished very, very, very strong beliefs and narratives to the point where it is ushering you into a new world, is how it wanted to be said. A new wondrous world is what it wanted, is how that wanted to be said. Okay. My hair is distracting me. I'm trying to focus. That being said, the excuse me. Oh, a lot of throat energy here with you guys. The beliefs and narratives you relinquished were tied to very polarizing events in your life. Memories, relationships, experiences that were the core foundation and basis of the world you had been living in. Okay, so if you are in this phase now of relinquishing, I almost want to say relinquishment. I don't know if that's how you would conjugate that. Anyway, some of you have already done this and you're in a liminal space. You're in that space between the world that you have allowed yourself to relinquish. But again, it's because you relinquished the beliefs that created that world in the first place. Belief is everything. And it's allowing this wondrous new world to form around you, is how that wants to be said. Okay. And what that means is, as we make space and we relinquish, it takes time for the new to take form. It's already been, I want to say, co-created energetically. It's about to land, unfold in the physical. Some of you, maybe this unfoldment has already taken place, right? This coinciding with the going into Leo season and the new moon Leo, it's a very special window for unfoldment to happen because we're going from Cancer to Leo. Going from Cancer to Leo is like going from the womb, the vessel, the watery internal world, the fourth house, right? To externalized energy where we interact in the sun. We're going from the moon to the sun, essentially, right? Things coming to light, also interacting and playing with other people, being in the spotlight in the form of our expression and being seen and all that stuff. So the internalized is becoming externalized. And so if any of you have been, especially since 6/6, just saying, oh my God, this hair, especially since 6/6, if you have been in that space of relinquishment or liminal space, again, things are about to land, things are about to unfold. I keep getting like multiple groups of people that are resonating with what I'm saying, but you're at different stages. So again, take all of this as you will and as it resonates. Again, I've recorded this so many times, so it's a little frustrating because I'm like, what are all the things that I said that are actually important? Because I went to a whole like astrology spiel and I was like, okay, no, that's a different video. And then I got a little sidetracked and then like glitches happen. It's just so Mercury retrograde. It's not Leo, no less, right? It's just not even funny. Anyway, let's come back. Let's take a step back here. The channeled message that what prompted me to do this channel message was they were emphasizing Jupiter Cancer. I was doing the New Moon Leo notes and I got pulled to doing this and they were saying Jupiter Cancer, Jupiter Cancer, Jupiter Cancer, Jupiter Cancer. Part of this new wondrous world comes with a lot of transparency. Some of you is also coming at the tail end or a phase. You can even say integration, different words, right, for the same thing. Just speaking to your languages. Of getting very well acquainted with your inner animal, okay? Your inner primal self. You could even say shadow if that's the word you've been using. Your desires, the part of you that craves, the part of you that knows what you want, the part of you that may want things silently, secretly, or the things that you'd like to experience, but you can't because XYZ. You getting very comfortable with those pieces of you is perfect for this window, because this window that we're in, going into Leo season, especially with the new moon Leo, and the way Jupiter Cancer is aspecting scorpionic placements with Lilith and Vesta and Juno in Scorpio, it's going to be quite an interesting experience. Anyway, all of that is basically one asking us, thank you. It's asking us to show those parts of ourselves, act on those parts of ourselves with wisdom and maturity, not recklessness or impulsivity. It's it's reaching a level of self-mastery, awareness, and self-love and sovereignty, right? To say, yes, I'm also an animal. Yes, I'm also a messy human. And yes, there are things that I desire and I crave and I want. This is me saying that. This is me acting on that. This is me showing that in a way where it is still mature, it is still sovereign, it's still divine. Having divinity of your inner animal with your inner animal. It's a really nice energy. Anyway, this just may be important for you, for whoever this is for, with this whole wondrous world that is unfolding for you. They were showing me like little lights, like dee, 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 dee. And at first when I saw that, I thought like, oh, downloads, like activations. And then they said physical. They said, no, physical, physical, right? This wondrous new world has been waiting to take shape and take form. It required you to relinquish very, very, very strong narratives and beliefs that could not coexist with this new world that's unfolding for you. As it's unfolding, I want to make it clear you're already there. It's already here energetically. It just takes a while for the physical reality to catch up. That's all. It's already here, though. And until it does unfold, you may have been feeling like you've been in a liminal space. They're bringing a perspective. I know, Spirit. I know. Like, I want to talk about the liminal space, though. Some of you may have been experiencing apathy, numbness, being disassociated, being neutral, being emotionally neutral, not really feeling anything, right? Some of you may have been feeling disconnected from spirit even at times, or maybe wondering if you've been disconnected from yourself. You've just been gestating. That's all. You've been gestating. You've just been in this liminal space as the physical reality starts to catch up with what has already been co-created energetically. But again, the relinquishment was necessary because this world couldn't unfold around you while your old one was still in place, that was rooted and tied to these narratives and these beliefs. That has required a perspective shift. Thank you. The perspective shift is not over. Part of this unfoldment means that you also need to see it. Now, while things are going to happen physically that will facilitate that, you need to actually see it. You need to see it, and you need to believe that it's happening. Because while things can change around us, if we don't allow our ability to perceive and believe to catch up, it takes more time, right? It takes more time for all that to fall into place and for us to align to it properly. So keep that in mind. While you have already relinquished a lot of narratives and beliefs, that alone has like aided you in being prepared, is what I'm hearing, to open your eyes in the way that is needed to experience this wondrous new world that's unfolding for you. They said, that's it. You said it right. Okay, thank you. They have me say things very specifically for a reason, right? I don't want to lose my place in what I'm saying. The echoes. Now, part of this, when we relinquish the old, whatever it is, whether it's things in the physical, like a habit or relationship, or memories or emotions or beliefs, there's always an echo on its way out. This is not an invitation, okay? It's not an invitation to be like, oh, do I need to dive back into that? There's not an invitation to be like, oh, do I need to open this back up? No. No. Hear me? No. Okay. Do not do that. Sorry, I feel like I need to like really like, no. And I think part of you already knows that, whoever this message is for. If you're wondering and you're teetering, no. And during Mercury retrograde, yes, people come back. It is what it is. But if you are relinquishing in a time where we are going through, again, like a retrograde season, the echoes can be pretty loud. Okay. And what I mean by echo is, let's say you relinquish some sort of core belief or narrative that was created out of a relationship experience, right? And let's say you relinquish that, you made peace with that experience, those memories, and you mosey in about your relinquishment, right? For other things. Suddenly that person hits you up. You haven't heard from them in years. Or suddenly you have a dream about them and you're like, what the hell? It's just the energy, that aspect of your old world saying goodbye. That's it. It's just coming up so you know, oh, this is leaving now. This is actually leaving. It needs to be witnessed on its way out. That's it. That's all. If your ex be hitting you up and you're like, I let go of this MF. Like, what the hell? You did. So let that just be a very sacred goodbye in the way that it's popping up for you, right? You don't gotta open the door. You don't gotta dive back into healing or dissecting it or even say anything. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. It's just the echo as it's leaving. It's just the goodbye. It's just the confirmation that it is out and it is done. So do not grab it and pick it back up. Do not. Do not, do not, do not. So anyway, those are the echoes. Now, as this unfoldment starts to happen in the physical, again, they're encouraging you to keep yourself open, to keep your eyes and your ability to perceive open and very malleable. Okay? Because some of you, this like wondrous new world is very different from your old one. Like very, very, very different. And it requires an open mind, an open heart, and an open soul. Okay? Again, with discernment always. Yeah. So just to recognize that. And also to be kind to yourself and not beat yourself up during your gestation, which again can feel almost like depression. It can feel like being disconnected, being disassociated, not really recognizing yourself, not really feeling like yourself. You are you. It's just the new is unfolding. And I'm also not a doctor, so if you want to go and talk to someone about it, see someone about it, do what you got to do, right? Do whatever's best for you. But this is how these kind of things happen. This is how these kind of shifts can be experienced, especially if they're massive. Like if it's like a 180 difference. And also in terms of the physical, the way it's going to unfold, again, different for everybody, depending on like how big of a shift it is. But when it starts to catch up in the physical, weird things may change. Okay. Like your vessel may start to look different. Your face may start to look different. You may start wearing different clothes. You may suddenly have to move. You may suddenly get a new car. Your neighbors may change, right? Things like this. Even like weird glitches may start to happen as well. You may experience deja vu with this, or like you swore something was on the left side of your apartment and now it's on the right side. You know what I mean? Like even weird things like that may shift. Just allow that to be what it needs to be. Just roll with it. Sometimes some of these shifts, again, depending on how big they are, can be a little distressing. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. And I just want to like almost offer you some calmness there, and reassurance there. The other thing is too, you're going to know that some of this unfoldment is starting to take place because the echoes will start to stop or the echoes will start to slow down. Okay. Is there anything else? There's so much more I want to say, but I realize they need to be different videos. Like, I already know I need to do at least one other podcast episode and maybe even an astrology video too. So this is just for the channel message that wants to be put out there. Excuse me. Part of this, like keeping your perspective open, is also about approaches. Okay. They said, don't get into the astrology. I was so tempted to dive into astrology right there. There is something astrologically going on that does pertain to it. And I'm just going to say really quickly, it's the T-square that has Venus in Gemini, Mars in Virgo, with the North Node in Pisces and South Node being in Virgo, right? We were talking about the nodes that I think it's important to mention the other node, even if we're just talking about one, because it's like they coincide together. I will get into it in the astrology video if I have a bandwidth to do the astrology video. I will absolutely discuss that in detail with fixed star activity as well on the Patreon hangout on Wednesday on the 23rd. Okay. But that being said, this message, this group, you got your message. Now, I do want to pull some cards, and they actually had me pull my paints out, which I'm like, ooh, we'll see how that goes. We're going to do some channel painting for this particular group, okay? Again, I've never done a video like that. So if we get any glitches or weird whatevers, it is what it is. But let's pull some cards here, okay? So we're going to start with Big Bertha. And if you're new, Big Bertha is a combination deck of the Starseed Oracle and Angels and Ancestors, and both are linked below for your convenience, okay? Oh, okay. There, okay, Spirit. I mentioned this, like, time is so weird. I'm like, when did I talk about this? When I talk about the dragons, Lord, when I talked about the dragons, um, is that a couple weeks ago? I don't remember anymore. Anyway, at some point I mentioned the dragons and dragon activity. I think this was right before 4th of July, so the end of June. 4th of July was a crazy window, not the video for it, but anyway. And I mentioned when I spoke about the dragons that avians would not be far behind. Well, that energy is here. That energy is here. So, and I would say that's a smaller message. I feel like more people work with dragons and dragon aspects of self and dragon beings and energies more than avians. But if that resonates with you, you may have already been sensing that. You may have already been having certain dreams. Now, this is for people who work with an avian aspect of self or avian beings or even birds or just those energies and those frequencies. Now, I will say Altair is actually a lot closer to Pluto now that Pluto is retrograding. And I do think that that's actually aiding the receptivity of that, where we're actually like, the the cosmic energy is aligning in a way to have our awareness more open to that right now at this time, okay? Because they're just bringing it up in the space and they're showing me cranes specifically, so some of you guys could actually be seeing more crane or crane like bird species. Lord have mercy. It's just a lot of messages today, but makes sense. I haven't recorded in a bit. Cranes are beautiful. Cranes are beautiful. They're so majestic. Herons are going to be part of that as well. Herons have their own little unique special magic going on. Herons are also associated with Ra and Odin as well. So you guys could be working with those energies or just aware of them. Thank you for a group, for a collective that's resonating with this message, these messages. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'll confirm that. You just need to hear this as confirmation. You already know, but I feel like you've been struggling to accept this truth. Yes, you are connected to primordial energies. You work with primordial energies. You know who you are. Some of you have really struggled to accept it, to even believe it. It's not an egoic thing. It's not an egoic thing. It just is what it is. But cranes, coming back to cranes, so you guys can be very strongly connected or associated to Egyptian pantheon, Egyptian mythology. If you're not familiar with the pantheon, with the word pantheon, um, but cranes. So, oh my God, there's so much here, guys. For the cranes, so you guys could be drawn to fresh water. Super specific there. Fresh water. So you guys are working with Oshun. But fertility and new beginnings is coming through there with that. The gift of that, the gift that could also be a synchronicity, like literally seeing things like wrapped in gift wrapping or presents. So, well, that's weird. So you guys are getting weird Christmas synchronicities. Well, no, yeah, they're saying yeah, like Christmas synchronicities. I don't know, it's July, but it's just coming through. If you're getting Christmas synchronicities, it's not about Christmas. It's about the energy and frequency of presence, of gifts, of blessings, of times of celebration, because that is coming in. That is, sorry, I'm getting excited now. That is coming in. That is unfolding for you. Wow. All right. I almost like want to dive into the painting already. What do we have here? Earth School. I feel like we get this card a lot. Constant reminder, right? Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, and big picture thinking. Pleiadius energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I really like that. And we have Heart Guardian on the bottom. I feel like that's just Jupiter Cancer straight up right there. This is about that new wondrous world unfolding energy. Some of you guys, I'm hearing pained with Earth School. Some of you guys feel like I'm just getting a dense energy with Earth School. You're not leaving Earth School because you're still here. But it feels like a finding peace actually with some of the difficulty of of being on this planet and allowing yourself to be more open and receptive to possibilities you haven't explored yet, you haven't experienced yet. I feel like a catapulting out of density for some of you guys, but that's again part of this wondrous world unfolding for you. You have co-created what's about to unfold. So you may actually be perceiving it as your manifestations coming through. Oh, you may be perceiving it as your manifestation. Sorry, if you're the camera is like getting all wacky on me. I'm gonna say this one more time. So you may be perceiving it as your manifestations coming through, or if you're getting messages about it, or you're watching readings about it, that could be how it's coming through. Like Ace of Pentacles is coming through my mind's eye right now. A lot of creative energy. A lot of creative energy is about to hit. Can I get another card, please, for this group? For those resonating with this message? Oh, very nice. We have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Gifts. Embrace the gifts that are coming in. Embrace the blessings that are unfolding because that is exactly what they are. And it feels really good. So receive this, create. Well, again, a lot of creative energy here. And on the bottom, we have Lord, the Lady and the Lord. You see how fat this deck is? It's 2 decks in one. And these two are part of the same deck. Excuse me. They are the counterparts of each other, Venus and Mars, which we know Venus and Mars are in that T-square. With Lord, we have take charge with authority. And I love it. We have eagle underneath that. See from a higher perspective. See perspective coming in again. Keep yourself open. Keep yourself open. Keep yourself open. It's also cracking me up because Pluto is working with Altair, as I mentioned before, in relation to avians. Altair is the eagle star. Eagle. Not to mention all Scorpio energy is also associated with eagle. But the Lord energy being here, this is that component of action, right? So while this is also, hey, allow the unfoldment to happen, enjoy it, right? And allow your perspective to stay open on how you can work with it, how you can take action with it. Sorry, the focus is distracting me. I just love seeing that here. I love that. That's just amazing to see those two together like that. Anything else, Spirit, before we move on? Yeah, I'm like, I can feel it, like the painting wants to happen. So, one final card, they said. One final card. The hummingbird is back. I missed him. He wasn't around for a little while. Hey, buddy. He's so cute. They're just so tiny. So to see him on a wire, just like, I don't know, it makes him extra cute for some reason. Can I get a final card, please, for this group? Why does that feel yummy? Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. So again, as this physical reality starts to unfold, there is a matter of needing to see it in that perspective, the way that we spoke about. But this is also saying that the component of other people are important. And this is kind of bringing back full circle, moving into Leo season and the new moon Leo. There's a strong emphasis on all this internalized expansion of the heart and the soul and love and emotional nourishment and recognizing what that is for you, what that looks like for you, and connections and tribe and all of that stuff, right? Now becoming externalized, there is this asking of us, excuse me, to act on that with other people, to not just have it be internal, but to talk about it, to speak about it, to include others in it, to be witnessed, Leo, right? To be witnessed in it, to go, yeah, there's been a lot that I've been feeling and there's a lot that's been shifting and look at my heart, right? It's like, it's very much like that. The transparency as well in terms of the primal energies is also coming through here because with primal energies, that's also creative energies. That's also sexual exchange as well. And there's just a lot going on there with that. But again, in the exchange, I'm hearing exchanging gifts. They're showing me the presence again. Exchanging gifts, exchanging blessings to create a cornucopia for all to experience. It's giving me that vibe. It's actually, you know what? Oh, I don't know these major holidays. So again, some of you may have been getting like Christmas synchronicities. It's more about the presents than Christmas itself. But I also just got Samhain. I also just got like Halloween energy. Um, that harvest time, right? Where everyone like, right, harvests and then you all sit at the table together and eat together. Like I'm also getting that here too. I like it. It's nice. Okay, we're gonna go into the channel painting. Again, I've never done this with you in this way, but I'm kind of excited to see what happens. So, oh, can I even play music? See, things I didn't think about ahead of time because I'm just in flow. Um, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get us set up. I'm gonna keep the cards on the table too while I paint, but I'm gonna have it angled so you just watch the painting. And I will say too, as we get into it, if you're staying for this portion, that I'm gearing this towards a channeled art for whoever is resonating with any of this. So just know that as the painting unfolds, you may see things, you may feel things, you may get activations. Because this is like I do channeled art and stuff in my own ceremonies with myself, but I'm just going to be doing it with you for messages for you. So those are things that I experience when I'm painting, so you may experience that as well. Yeah. All right, so let's do it. For those who have done the work to relinquish the old, to allow for wonder to unfold around them, I ask that the energy for this collective move through this canvas today, and all transmissions be received with ease, grace, and understanding. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. So I didn't anticipate feeling the need to speak, but I'm starting to feel some emotions coming up here. In the releasing, in the relinquishing, and the saying goodbye. As the new formulates and takes shape. I feel the need to move the cards now. You don't have to feel guilty anymore. For whoever needs to hear that. Turn down the music a little bit. There's no need to feel guilty anymore. For choosing yourself. In your guilt, you've allowed others to siphon no more. Some of you have allowed people to siphon sexually out of guilt, creatively out of guilt. No more. No more. Someone's heart is racing. As this relinquishment takes place, someone's heart is racing. I'm hearing feeding the monster. And we're feeding the monster. Monsters. No more fighting yourself. No more fighting yourself. My mic went out as I said that. No more fighting yourself. We have raw energy coming through. Also, some angelic energy is present in the room now, or at least wanting recognition. I will turn the painting often to allow you to see properly. Feel the emotion coming up again. Someone is hearing experimenting with scream therapy. Screams. There's something about the voice here. The throat and what's been caught in the throat, what wants out of the throat. It's messy, I'm hearing. It's messy. It's okay that it's messy. Some of you may have a big purge as you're doing this. Some of you may have a irregular cycle during a purge. Some of you actually may vomit, actually. Sorry if that's too TMI, but it's coming up here. Yeah. Hot tears is what I'm hearing too. Hot tears. I'm hearing no vacancy. No vacancy, no vacancy. No space, no space. Let's make space. That's what I'm hearing or wanting to say. Let's make space. feeling emotions coming up again, and I'm hearing it's coming. It's coming. You know it's coming. You are ready, more ready than you realize. Some of you, the landing, the way something's landing, unfolding in the physical, it's almost feels penetrative, but it's I feel like that's a triggering word for some people here, so I apologize if that triggered anything. But in a way it kind of is, right? Something is penetrating your physical reality. The lady receives. Take that for what you will. Feel the heart racing again. Peacocks are coming through. It could be a synchronicity for you. Assistance, reminder of your beauty is what just came through with that. Golden womb. The golden womb. Some of you are transmuting a lot in your sacral right now, a lot. For those who possess golden wombs, you would already know this. This would be your confirmation. You don't need me to explain what that is, if you already know, but you would know. No more siphoning. Receiving what's meant for you, receiving what's designed for you is what just came through. Receiving what's designed for you. Receiving what you've created. No one can take that from you. Nobody. No matter how hard people try. Or someone tries. One person in particular for some of you. Speaking to my women, you have also been relinquishing women feeding off of your womb. This has also been collective as of late. I just seeing it and feeling it, receiving that message. That'd be confirmation that you have been detoxing that and those energies. Some of you, this is a third bloom. Also having third trimester. Take that for what you will. Mm. Someone is moving forward towards you, getting 555 with their heart first. Some of you may be taken aback at their vulnerability. It's necessary. They know it's necessary to show you that. Beautiful is what I'm hearing. This person finds your heart beautiful. Gender does not apply. But there's a very sweet, tender energy here. Very honest energy here. They have a lot of love for you. And it's not distorted. It's not programmed love. It's love. It's real. It's spiritual. It's real. Whoever needs to hear this, you have a knowing about this. You struggle to believe it at times, that this is coming. Or struggle to believe that someone could feel that way about you. Wrapped in love is what I'm hearing. This is someone who is wrapped in love. They wrap you in love. You may feel this at times. I feel like they send you love. It's beautiful. That's me saying that, not the channeling. Some of you ducks are synchronicities. Definitely swans. But I'm also getting ducks. There's something, I'm hearing grounded and domestic about that. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, that segment of the zodiac is coming up at this time. All of those signs are important right now in the collective. Wholesome. Just heard wholesome. Definitely some love messages coming in here. I may do a reading after this for that. Almost was like someone's touched your spirit. You've touched theirs. I'm getting a lot of playful inner child energy with that. Like your spirits play. Your spirits like to play. Yeah, it feels nice. Yeah, I keep hearing wrapped in love, wrapped in love, wrapped in love. If this is someone you're dating or about to date, I mean, hand holding is pretty common, but there's something special about the hand holding here. It's very cute. There's something energetic about it that feels a little atypical. Hmm. Hmm. Some of you have strengthened your connection between your heart chakra and your solar plexus, your bridge. Your bridge. Ah. Well, doing things for the first time. It feels like the angle that wants to be seen. Okay. that completes the channeled art portion of this message. Again, this is the first time I've done this with you guys, but I hope that it has offered you some interesting insights, or at least, that you just enjoyed it at the very least. And if not, that's okay. Maybe it's just, not your jam. And who knows if I'll even do this again moving forward. I was guided to do so, and I'm glad I did. I enjoyed the process with you. Like I said, I didn't anticipate speaking on anything that was moving through, but clearly some things wanted to be spoken on. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Again, this is the angle it kind of just wants to sit at, but I know with the way that it moves through, there's always something to see at every angle. So I'll turn it a couple more times, but then I will close this out, okay? You can also pause too and like to take a look at it a little closer. And I noticed too with with art in general, right? It's like different things jump out to different people for different reasons. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. That is it. I'm going to go. Again, hope this message helped you and assisted you, and I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see y'all later. Take care.